Hello, youth. How are you doing? How is that going? I always ask how you're giving life to your dreams. Are you still focused to your goals? Are you never giving up on yourself? Which is the right thing to do? I'm Nambus Margaretti, your motivational speaker and your counselor. Something always moves my heart when I hear about a youth, especially the young adults, people who are between around or 13 upwards. My friend, within those disturbing ages up to around 25, I'm very moved, or even upwards or more. I'm moved. You know why? Because I know that being a youth is a great thing. It means energy, it means possibilities. And that is why most of the youth and all the youth think that, one, we cannot die young. Two, a youth thinks that he or she can do everything that crosses their way. A youth believes that possibilities are possible. Even things that are impossible are possible. A youth is someone who believes that every challenge can be turned into a blessing, you know? So, with this positive mindset, this optimistic, that is why I come up and say I do not want to see any youth get spoiled. So, in my little wisdom, in my much knowledge, or the knowledge I have acquired now, I always want to share with my fellow youth because I know that there are mistakes that we have made or that I have made behind me because maybe I had little knowledge. I was ignorant about certain things. I didn't acquire the information I have acquired today. There are things I was unable to do in my that time when I had to do them. So I always want to keep sharing with my youth. So today I was inspired when I was reading the book of Mark in the Bible. Mark chapter 4, verse 30 to 33, when the parable was talking about the mustard seed. Uh, this seed being very small, but someone plants it and it grows. It becomes a huge tree where birds are coming for rest. Where you see there is enough shelter, enough shade because the branches now have grown into a very big tree. It reminded me of so many things. Yes, it reminded me that, sometimes we as the youth, we have so many dreams, we have so many ideas. The dreams are very huge, the dreams are too big, such that sometimes even when you tell people about your dreams, they start thinking that you're just imaginative. You're always a dreamer. You think about things that they think that cannot exist. Maybe because by that time you do not have the money that they think can do what can be used to give life to that big dream of yours. Or sometimes they are looking at your background and they are saying, how can that one do it? Because maybe they perceive you as impossible, like you cannot do it, or maybe they think you don't have enough money to do it, or they think you have low self-esteem. But from this word I have learned that no matter how much big idea you have or small idea you have, it is unless you start on it, small as it is, it's unless you start on it, you will never create a shade for people to do what, to come and rest, for birds to come and rest, because it will remain a seed. Your idea, unless implemented, it will never manifest. It will never be known. Yes? Unless you start reaching out to people and you tell them, you know what, I want to come for this post. Come 2020, what? Maybe 26 or what? No one will know that you want to become a politician. Unless you come out and you start speaking to the youth who are getting addicted to drugs, who are doing this, no one will know that you're fighting for what? You're trying hard to help people. No one will know that you're an activist fighting gender violence and whatsoever. Yes? No one will know what you're up to. You see, unless you go for that course and you study, you will never be what you want to be. Even if you dream how many times, dreaming being a pilot will never make you a pilot unless you go and study in the aviation school and you graduate and you're certified and everything is good to go. You will never be, even if you dream. Even if you associate with pilots, you will never be a pilot. So it really inspired me, this word. I was like, I will share with my youth that start as small as you can, and don't give up on that small seed that is in your heart. That idea that you have, that dream that you have, is this small mustard seed that you have to go and plant in the fertile ground. Yes? Where is the fertile ground? The fertile ground is these places that try to do what? That give life, that help that seed to grow. For example, you want to be a doctor, you have to go through a medical school. That seed, you have planted it. Now it is growing. It is growing. You want to be a baker. You're not going to be out of the blue. You have to go to school and study, seek more knowledge, seek more wisdom, read more books. Hmm? If you're to be a problem solver, you should be a book reader. You should be someone who is hungry for knowledge, seeking it everywhere, reading this book, listening to this information, discerning. Not that every information you read you take, but when you're someone who is going to be a problem solver, a people helper, getting plenty of information helps you to have different experiences. Some you have not gone through them, but by watching different things, maybe on TikTok, YouTube, wherever, it gives you an idea on what problems people are going through, and it gives you also, it triggers your mind to think on how to get solutions to those problems. uh, so dear youth, don't just sit on your seed. Go and plant that seed in the fertile ground, such that you can do what? You can achieve the big goals, the values. You can create a shade for other people to come and sit. You are not important as you think, unless you start on that goal that you have in your heart, unless you manifest that idea. That is when you'll be valuable. All the important people, all the valuable people you have heard of today, it's because they did not sit on their ideas, they did not sit on their goals, they did not even start big. Those ideas were deep down in their hearts, they were buried, no one knew them. It is until they planted them in the fertile ground that they became who you know them the way you do today. They became people who inspire you today. You're not going to inspire anyone if you do not allow your ideas, your goals, your aspirations, gifts, talents, dreams, whatever, to grow. So start today. Start in the smallest way you can. Ask God for guidance. May God locate you the right people to help you germinate, grow, plant in the fertile grounds that gift or blessing or purpose or whatever God has granted you. I love you so much. I encourage you to share my video, to subscribe to my channel, to like whatever I post, comment, and to remain in touch as we grow together. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching. Have the best of your time. Love you.